la la. Look at the books. I like to read the books. What up, ladies? Leon Trotsky here, bringing some more Battle. I need to play some Battlefield 3. That endgame thing is coming out, and I was thinking about making a video for you guys talking about how to fly jets, because all you guys are noobs. You're noobs. You're noobs and nubs that don't know how to fly jets. But we'll see. Dogfights, it'll be on. Maybe we'll have a tournament or something like that. That'll be fun. Right now, we're playing some Minecraft. Talking about some crazy theories. Doing it live. You know how we do. Oh my god. Minecraft Theories Live is my favorite. Do you guys catch any of that? You guys catch? I don't know. We'll see. I have a good mic. Usually when you guys talk to me in Xbox Live parties, I obviously have a horrible mic. So it's just kind of like, you guys are like, what are you talking about, Leon? Like half the time it breaks out. Half the time I do mumble, which you guys probably noticed through this stuff. So it is what it is, but whatever. What is? I'm like, what else? You know how we do. So anyways, guys, I hope you guys have been enjoying these episodes. Last time we were talking about some Area 51 and freaking the airport and all that crazy shit. You know, those are some crazy conspiracies, and I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know about that one. But then there are some conspiracies when I'm like, wait a minute. What's going on here? And those are the kind of conspiracies I like. Like, there's a lot of stuff, like, I'll get into some, like, chemtrails are one of those things I look at. I'm like, you're crazy. Like, come on, chemtrails, like, that doesn't, people don't do that. Maybe they do, and maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm the crazy one. I don't know. All I'm saying is, you gotta watch out there. What happened to my diamond sword? I got my diamond sword right there. I want to just see what happens if I put this down here. I want to make those books in a second. What happens if I get like 3 letters? Oh, look, I got a couple from that side. That's cool. Alright, so I'm just going to keep trying to surround this with more and more and see what happens. You guys let me know down in the comments below if I'm crazy about this completely, but hopefully it'll get, give me some more, whatever it's called. But yeah, so one of my favorite conspiracies, you guys would be like, you're a 9/11, you're a truther, Leon. You just want, sometimes, yeah, you want the truth. And when you feel like somebody knows something that you don't, and they're holding it out and not telling you and not letting you know about it, it's kind of frustrating. Especially when you feel like everything that you feel is leaning one way, and people are like, nope, that's not how it went. It's a frustrating feeling, and that's why conspiracies start happening, is because it's, people getting frustrated. I need to go chop down some trees really quick. Oh, just chop this one down. Lols. That's kind of where conspiracies start in general. It's people just being like, wait a minute, that's not what I think is making sense. And some people are obviously just crazy, and some people, people in general can be skeptical, like I said, which you can't really blame them for. But, life is life, and it is what it is. But one of the ones that I really like is 9/11. And I was talking to somebody about this earlier, and you asked them the simple question, is whether or not I think that there were, people in the United States government or factions that had power over people in the United States government that either knew or helped to allow to happen 9/11, if that makes sense. I don't think that there was, some other plane that actually flew into the building. No. I don't think that there were like bombs or anything in the building, or any crazy plastic explosives like taped to all the different buildings. No. I think 9/11 was something they knew were going to happen. I think that people knew about it. And I think it's kind of weird / disgusting to think that it happened and we were unable to stop it when we knew people knew about it. I mean, there were reports that there were like large hedge bets against the airliners that it happened to, like different things. Like the guy that owned the building had just taken out the World Trade Center thing, like, had just taken out a new insurance policy on the buildings. Like some of the other buildings, like some of the news stories about some of the other buildings falling before they fall, like, you know, and then they're just like everything coming down, like it's looking like it's getting naturally demolished. Like, that's just kind of weird. Granted, I saw planes fly into the building that day, you know what I mean? But it's really hard for me to say that, you know, people didn't let that happen. That's just, I think that's just my argument there. And I think a lot of people really agree with me on that. A lot of people really see it as I see it. They're like, hey, like something, you know, something happened that day that isn't quite as the 9/11 report is admitting it happened. And that's, you know, that's, I think, a healthy distrust in our government. And no, I'm not about to, you know, go and like, oh, you know, put this person on trial and, you know, this and that, and hang this person, and this person deserves to do this, and I want the truth. Like, yeah, I want the truth. I really do. I would love to really know how those people did that. Like, you know, like how they really, like, we know about it, but I don't know. It just seems too simple. What the fuck? Where is that zombie coming from? It just seems too simple. And I don't think things are that simple. I don't think a bunch of, you know, Middle Eastern men really didn't like us that much, that some guy that also really didn't like us that much was able to pay them to come over here and just crash planes into buildings. And maybe that's my Western American distorted view of the world, that, you know, I'm super safe and nothing can harm me and everything's fine. Or maybe that's me just being paranoid and fearful. Like, you know, English, like my English buddy Atticus, he was telling me, you know, you're just, you know, a product of a fear-mongering society. That's what some people would say. You know, you're just a product of people telling you to be scared of Middle Eastern, you know, terrorism and bombings and all this stuff. But what happens when that stuff actually happens, and that stuff like is on your doorstep, like happening to you? Like, that's kind of a weird situation. Like, what, you know, it shattered it, you know. 9/11 really changed this world, and I think there were some factions of our government that wanted it to change in that sort of direction, if that makes sense. And I don't know, is that a problem? Is that a problem that they did that? I mean, I don't know. What do I not need here? Sticks. Fuck you, sticks. Take me some pork chop. Oh! Oh, man. But yeah, so 9/11 was an inside job, basically. No, that's not what I was saying at all. 9/11 was not an inside job. It just wasn't an outside job. It probably happened by a lot. It just... it's one of those things that, like, it was... that people knew about it, and they just didn't do anything. And maybe it was that they were unable to do anything. Maybe that was the problem. The people were unable to solve it because of certain actions of our government. I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know. I think there were people that were really like, no, we're going to let this happen. I honestly think there was somebody that, at least one person that was like, hush, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I got it. Don't worry about it. We got it from here. What movie was that? Safe House? You guys ever seen that movie, Safe House? It's a good one. But eventually it's like, you know, and they'll pin it on somebody else. It's like, don't worry, I got it from here. And you know that happened at some point. You know it did. Somebody along the line was like, yo, we got these guys that are coming to the country. These, you know, Middle Eastern men, they seem to have ties to these type of people. You know, maybe we should look into them. Don't worry, we got it from here. come on, guys. Come on now. Come here, you. You guys know how it goes. Come on. Like, what if they funded it? What if our government paid Osama bin Laden money to send those people over here? Because that was who we put the blame on, right? Osama. Blame it on Osama because that's who we killed, and that's who we were like, yay, cheer, 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 rah, 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 America, America. When we finally killed him. Do I have enough for? Yeah, I have enough for TNT. Wish they had that duplicating glitch though. I felt so bad about that duplicating glitch in this game. Like I really like Minecraft and everything, but that duplicating glitch kind of changed this. It's fun, but I mean, obviously they have creative mode now, which is pretty much what it is. But yeah, I don't think I like it. I guess that's why they put it in, I suppose. What is that? Something on top of me. Oh, and I'm in the water now. I feel like this little house idea, the thing underneath, I'm eventually going to probably have to ditch this house and just take everything up top. I think that's the eventual goal. But we'll see. We'll get there eventually, and I'll just like move everything up there. There's kind of like my underground base that I can work from, I suppose. You know, I have some cool. Maybe I'll take some good stuff that I have. We'll see. Because I do have a lot of stuff down here. Can I? Yeah, I can stack that. I think I have seeds. Yeah, I have seeds down here. Feathers down here. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're money. Golden. Where's all my gold? I think my gold's over here. See, this is the problem as I start getting disorganized, and then I start trying to be super organized and be like, no, I got to do here. I don't have my system built in yet. You know what I mean? Got to have the system. Don't have enough of that. Maybe cook some of these pork choppies. But yeah, so 9/11. And they bring out the whole 9/11 commission, and they did the same thing with the JFK, the Warren Commission is what it was for the JFK, and they print out the official story of this is what happened, guys. This is how it went down. This is, you know, the official report. These are all the official sayings of what happened, and they obviously just do it so that people don't look through the lines, so that history says this is what happens. It's like that fear of just rewriting history is not rewriting history. It's like, but this is what happened, and then this is what we're going to say happened. So this is what eventually history says happens, and then this is what everybody accepts has happened. And, you know, until people really, you know, when people stop saying that, you know, Oswald didn't kill JFK or something like that, you know what I mean? Like, or, you know, 9/11, when people stop saying that, the history is going to say that, you know, 9/11 was caused by Muslim terrorists that, you know, wanted to destroy America. And I feel like that just doesn't tell the story. And I feel like that doesn't say what actually happened. And I guess that's my grief, that's my gripe, that's my problem. Is I feel that I'm just going to go kill this pickaxe real quick while I continue talking to you guys. But that's my problem, is that it just seems so simple to just be like, yo, you know, this is how it happened, everybody, don't worry. 9/11 commission report. Just, you know, ignore these lines, ignore what these people are saying, ignore the reports of this happening, ignore all this weird shit you saw, ignore people saying, you know, this and this and this. Just, this is how it happened. And history just reads it. That's why they say, like, history is the story of, there's multiple types of history, obviously, coming from a history major, but they say history is the story of old white men. And yes, there is some history, and for a long time, history has been the history of old white men. You know, the men that come to power and control and do supposed great things, but probably also horrible things. But, you know, that's been history. But history now has changed and looked different and stuff like that, and it's important. I think it's better. Coming as a history major, I think it's really nice to know of different histories of, you know, cultural history, personal history, stuff like that. Just history told from different points of view, and where you really learn about different stuff, and it's important. So, you know, you can look that up. But history. You know, so what will they say in 100 years about 9/11? We'll see. You know, change the world, that's for sure. Change the way we look at the world, that's for sure. What else is it going to change? That time will only tell. You know, time will only tell what really happened after 9/11, what it really turned our world into. So we'll see. We'll see. And that's what it's really all about, time. That's what history is all about, really. So I hope you guys enjoy this commentary, as always. If you guys have any questions about 9/11, if you guys want me to talk about it a little more, if you guys think there's anything I missed or anything you want me to talk about, let me know in the comments down below. As always, I'll talk to you soon. You know how we do. Leon Trotsky. Gotta take a nap. Till next time, guys. See you soon.